I had just moved back into my parents' house after 3 years living on my own. The last year was a rough one. I lost my job as a media analyst, my girl broke up with me, and I could no longer afford living on my own. Moving back to this godforsaken town was something I so desperately wanted to avoid, but things did not turn in my favor. I remember when I was younger, I was fascinated and amazed by the skyscraping lighthouse structure that was standing in the middle of the ocean. It could be viewed directly from the front porch of my house. The house was nothing special, a very common American farmhouse. It was 2-story high with a large backyard. Me, my parents, and my brother living together under the same roof. But it always felt like we were strangers. Since I was unemployed, my parents made me do chores around the house, like cleaning the floors, doing the laundry, and mowing the lawn. Riding the lawn lawnmower was the highlight of my day. I actually liked it since it was my alone time. I was listening to my favorite tunes and riding the lawn lawnmower in peace. I also helped my brother doing some gardening work. We planted pumpkin seeds and other vegetables. But I was terrible at gardening. I didn't have my brother's golden hands. Every night I used to go on my front porch and look at the lighthouse, admiring the structure and trailing the light as it would break as soon as it hits the water. I remember when I was a kid, my brother would always try to scare me, telling me stories about a man living in the lighthouse. The man never came outside. No one knew what he looks like. But the story states that if you go to the lighthouse at exactly midnight, the man will show his face. He won't harm you, but you should always be careful with your thoughts and wishes around him. That's what my brother always told me. That night, I decided to go there. Something was drawing me to the lighthouse. Maybe it was my curiosity, or maybe just plain boredom. As I was walking down the stairways that was leading to the docks, I started to remember the days when me and my brother used to race down those stairs. He would always beat me, that quick bastard. He was better than me at almost anything. I envied him so much. After some swimming, I finally got to the lighthouse. Just being so close to it sent shivers down my spine. Excitement and fear filled my body. Suddenly, to my surprise, a clown-like figure appeared at the doorway to the lighthouse. He had an angry look on his face. It seemed as if he was going to harm me. But then he vanished into thin air. Rubbing my eyes, I could not believe what I was seeing. Did I just dream? Was it real? Did I just experience a paranormal activity in real life? But before I could process all of those thoughts, I heard a loud laugh in the distance. It was coming from my house. And there he was, the clown figure standing at the front porch of my house, with a sinister look on his face. He was waving towards me. I felt my stomach rolling inside, but I knew I must hurry as my family was in danger. As I was approaching the house, it was already too late. The clown had already finished his work. The work dictated by my thoughts.